A mystery box for Warpath. Welcome back to my channel. In today's review, I'm going to be taking a look at Transformers Kingdom Warpath Upgrade Kit from Shockwave Labs number 105. And if you're new around here, please remember to subscribe to my channel, leave a like, and leave a comment. So, let's open this box and dive right into it. And inside the box we got weapons, upgrades. Get rid of the box, that's not needed anymore. Excuse me. And let's take a look in here if I can get these out. Upgrades. There we go. That's it for that. A lot of little bags, jeez, oh man. There we go, no more of those little bags. Let's get that out of the way. And okay, so a lot of like translucent plastic here for the gap fillers. That's not my favorite thing, but maybe it'll give that nice aesthetic look that Warpath kind of needs, since he's just basically white and red. So this will change it up a little bit. So there is some molded detail and everything for it, which they did a nice job with. Inside part. And then we'll bring these up real quick, get these a little bit closer. Take a look at that, nice molded detail there for those gap fillers. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job. Very cool. Weapon wise, let's take a look at the blaster. Very cool, nice silver paint, nice molded detail, nice translucent like little blaster end of the, the tip, which is pretty cool. Peg right here, and then we got another peg right here. Looks like you can combine and do different things with that. This looks like more like a machine gun or missile launcher of some sort. It's very different. Nice molded detail, silver paint again, so it matches up with the other one overall. And then we got the last one. Looks like a bunch of like a missile launcher, like missile pods, individuals. They're like they're closed up or something. Very different, but nice detail. And on the back, it's opened up, which is pretty cool. So there's a little bit of customizing for that as well. So nice detail overall for each of these individual pieces. So we're going to start with the gap fillers, obviously. So we got this. That should go on his foot down here. And as far as I know, none of these... Nope, wrong way. Other leg. These gap fillers will not affect the transformation whatsoever. Oh, it fits nice and snug. Very cool. I actually like that look. It looks nice. Gives it a different look for them. Just in spots. Once it's I guess once this is all complete. So we'll get the other one in for the bottom of for his toes. So there's that one as well. Fits in really nice and snug. Just give it a good push. They're in. That won't affect nothing whatsoever. And then we got the arms. So let's see here. It's going to be this one. Peel this off. Just like that. It's going to go in just like here. Very cool. I don't know if I would have preferred this to be white, but then again, I like how there's just a different color on them. Just a little bit. I know it's translucent plastic, but I think I would just give that extra flare touch for them, just to get them to stand out a little bit more in a good way. Yeah, it kind of stands out a little bit, but it's in there. So I guess it's supposed to be a little bit of detail for the side, because when you look at it from a, see how it sticks up just a little bit? But if I push in any harder, it's not going to go. So, but it has like that tread molded, like a molded detail type kind of feel to it. So it's nothing terrible about it. So we're going to keep going. And we got these little things. Set those off. I'm going to get these off. Get rid of this tape. Trying to. There we go. Looks really nice. They go in just perfectly fine. Oh, there we go, a better view of it. Nice little molded detail there. Give it an extra push just to make sure. Yep, they're secure. Got that little gaps in. Then we got to make sure for the insides of the legs right here. So we'll start with this one. Up, it's the other way. No, that doesn't want to go. Let me try here this way. There we go. Perfect. Go for the other one. Which way did I put that? Yep, that way. It's real hard. I got these, my hands are so big compared to these little pieces here. There we go. Nice good push. There we go. So overall, covers the toes, inside thighs, inside forearms, inside biceps, both sides. So we have this piece, and you can put it right here according to the pictures. Extra handgun, like a machine pistol maybe, standard blaster. So he's a little bit more armed up, like he should be. Another version of this I noticed, take this off, it's mainly this piece, plug it in this way, alright? And if for some reason you don't want him holding his weapons, or maybe just one of them, put it back here. So then you kind of got that like War Machine look. The two shoulder mounted different weapons on the back. Looks pretty cool. And in this thing, well, this can still go here. Kind of gets in the way of this stuff, so I don't know, you can kind of put this down here. Just like that. There's no other peg hole for that, so kind of just hold it like that. So he has like a shield, shoulder mounted weapons. And here we have Warpath in his tank mode. And what you can do to store the weapons, you can just do the same similar backpack type thing I've shown in robot mode, but you're going to plug it in the back of this port right here with this peg. Just like this, you have the shoulder mounts. And now you have weapon storage for this tank. So you can go ahead and do that. That looks really, really good. And other than that, I mean, another thing you can do with it is peg this off. Set the weapons on the side. Just like that. And over here, if you like, I mean, you could store this on the side just like this instead. I mean, that works as well, but it kind of looks a little goofy that this side's all like missile pods, I guess, and then this is like a machine gun type thing, but it can aim up and everything like that. Same goes for these things, but then that gets a little awkward. So, but I think the best thing for this is just to kind of sit on the back. If you don't want to show those holes right here, you just flip it over like this and just set it just like that. So there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And you still have your weapon storage, just as I shown you a few seconds ago. So you can go with a couple different combinations for this. This isn't the best peg to go into this part. It just kind of turns a lot, but if you just don't touch it, it doesn't really move. It'll stay there. It'll be secure. My final thoughts on Transformers Kingdom Warpath's upgrade kit from Shockwave Labs number 105. Honestly, there's a lot of positive things about this kit. Very minor things in the negative category. So I'm going to go through each of them, in my opinion, how I feel about it. So overall, we're going to start with the gap fillers down at the feet. Overall, the aesthetics here with the molded detail for the translucent plastic look very good. The coverings for inside the thighs is a nice touch with the molded detail as well. Also in the bicep with some molded detail right there. And finally, the forearm gets that nice cover right there with the molded detail and the nice aesthetic with the translucent plastic as well. So overall, I think it's a really good job of what they've done with that part of the kit. The other half is the nice molded detail between all three weapons. And nothing negative to say about any of them. The only minor gripe is when you go to add this piece onto the back, add like a shoulder mounted type thing to add these to be the shoulder cannon type weapons or blasters. They're totally fine, looks fantastic. It's only when you go to add this piece onto his shoulder, like they show you in the instruction book for the figure, that tends to get in the way, so it kind of gets a little bumpy here and there. So I recommend just popping that on his forearm there if you decide, or just leave it back here if you don't want to go with that route like I shown earlier in the video. So I think that's pretty cool. Overall, different ideas of what you can do. A lot of customizing here and there, which is a nice touch. Another thing is, obviously, I already have a blast effect in this weapon right here, so it is obviously compatible. And we're going to bring over this blast effect. I just happen to have this one on hand, and you can plug it in right there, and it will go in, not a problem there. The only thing is, I'm going to bring this up a lot closer. When you bring it up here, it looks great, right? But when you go to look at the next barrel right next to it, you kind of can't plug another one in. You can kind of go one right there and then put the other one about right here is probably the best that you can do. You cannot get all four of them in because the blast effects just in general are a little too wide. Even the more narrow ones that you can get, I've already tested that, and the most I could get on were 3 of them. So 3 is better than 1, but it does give you the option of doing that, which is still a nice touch for this kit, which they didn't have to do from previous older upgrade kits between different third-party companies. They didn't do that, so still a nice touch. But that's all the positive things and the real minor things. But overall, the customization for robot mode and also for tank mode, which I shown earlier in the video, are fantastic. I have nothing else to say about this kit other than if you are looking for this kit, I already have the link in the description, like I said earlier in the video. So thank you for watching.